Alright boys, welcome back to the Grand Cross video. Getting this video out quite early, and at the moment no one's really done a video on it yet, so this might be the first time you're hearing about this, but massive leak on by Regeents, and a good insight to what he does now, because now I can understand how he's getting all this information. But quickly, on his Discord, he's now posted this here. All this information is from the developer app, and what does this mean? Actually, I shouldn't cut this part out. This changes every day. So, what is a developer app? So basically, when you're on stream, whenever you're watching, for example, when they reveal a new character, they have the characters in game, although it's not obviously on our version of the game, because what you have a developer app, right? And I do believe my brother, who does Bleach Brave Souls, he on there, when they were showcasing the new unit, they accidentally showed their box, and you could see a new unit. So I do think, well, that's why they never show you, like, literally, they only ever show you gameplay, like, in actual PvP, but as soon as it ends, they cut off, because they don't want to show anything else, right? Or, like, accidentally show their box with all these new units. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So we have new events. We have Disaster Battle, which is, more free gems. Second Anniversary, which is, in about 2 months, I think it's around June for JP, which, we were also celebrating Global, so it's, kind of a good thing, because technically we get, what, 2 Annies a year then, right? Because we get JP and then also Global. 2 collaborations, yes, 2. Another one, and this is not including Fate, we'll get to later on. Super Boss's Return, Hall of Fame. I assume it's just the ones that return, right? Boys, okay, it's mad. I put it on screen now so you can see it while I read through it. New festival character Arthur. Yes, I guess a lot of people knew this was coming anyway. Festival Arthur, Excalibur Arthur. To be fair, the only one that makes sense, bear in mind, we do get festivals loosely now based on story mode, because, well, Zeldris isn't based on story, but he was the first one. But Arthur is going to be the next festival unit. Makes sense. This is Excalibur Arthur. This is when he fights Chandler, Cusack, and also Zeldris. Makes sense, right? Although, I mean, yeah, it kind of just confirms as well what actual festivals and holy festivals are. Just from looking at this alone, it's clearly, well, if you're a good guy, you know, you're going to be in the festivals, but if you're a bad guy, you're going to be on, like, the Holy War, right? So, like, light and dark, because that's what Grand Cross means, if you didn't know. In the JP, like, actual translation for Grand Cross, it's, like, light and darkness, so it makes sense why they're doing this. Humans, we have a new Hauser, which is, nice. We already have, what, do we have Green Hauser? We don't have a green SR Hauser, so, oh, blue. Yeah, we only have one SSR Hauser, so, I mean, another Hauser, good for humans, which may be good, and maybe I mean, it wouldn't make sense, but he may be like the channeler of the Zeldris banner, if that makes sense, for Arthur. Then we have Roy, or Rue, basically Oslo, if you don't know. This guy, we kind of have already seen in PP, nothing crazy. I doubt he'll be meta changing. To be fair, will probably just be a filler character, just to throw out there. Then we have 2 other unknown units for humans. Once again, not too sure what this means. I mean, it means 2 other new units, right? But I don't know who it could be. For humans, I'm not too sure. I guess, what, Gilthunder and Greymoor, that's kind of it. Giants, we do have Draw, and then another unknown giant. Once again, not too sure. That could be a Diane, a Festival Diane. It could be... Well, yeah, we only have 2 giants. We have that, I mean, another Matrona. We do have some other giants in that the backstory with Diane, but that was, like, kind of unknown units, to be fair. Like, no one really cares about, but who knows. Fairies, we are going to get Gloxinia, which, to be fair, this ain't really new news, because we already know that they are going to give us the other colors of commandment, so we still need to get the other version of Drew and Gloxinia. And the next one... Oh, wait, I guess I should go over that too. 2 other fairies... Once again, we only literally have King, Helbram, Gloxinia, and Grad, and I guess Elaine too, but Elaine's already got her new unit, so new Helbram, we haven't seen Helbram for a while, and maybe another Elaine as well, or Grad, because she's kind of dead. Next is new Goddess, Salad. He is obviously, we kind of once again already got leaked by this, because, well, they already, well, not leaked, but the podcast data mined that. Actually, it's not even a demo at this point. The only podcast that Regeents translated, they apparently said they are going to be working on finishing up, or at least doing a part 2 of the movie. Which, to be fair, I may make a video later today about another part 2 to another movie. If you've seen the new trailer, you'll get what I mean. The next thing we have, 3 other unknown units for the Goddess. I guess that could just be the coin shop versions of the Archangels, or just the other versions of the Archangels. Once again, we just don't know. There is obviously Nera Bastard, he still need to give us. And then, yeah, off the top of my head, I'm not really too sure what other goddess we could get, but I'm sure there is one more person. Demons, Cusack, we obviously know he's kind of coming very, very soon. Which, by the way, probably, like I did say in yesterday's video, would be a way to guarantee yourself Chandler. So, I think I would rather just say for that than summon for Zeldris once again. Because Cusack and Chandler probably... I mean, Chandler already is broken, so Cusack probably be the same. Then we have a new Melascula. Once again, we kind of already know this because, well, it's already in the final boss. She does have a new ultimate, which means it's going to be a different version, but not a festival. I'm not too sure because that ultimate is definitely festival worthy for Melascula. It's a snake version, but we'll have to wait and see. Then 3 other unknown units. Once again, for demons, they could kind of do anyone. A lot of stuff they kind of missed here as well. Like, you know, I mean, if you want to class Gopher as a demon, then you could do him. Then as well, you could actually have... What do you call it? The other commandments that got skipped because in the past where Gloxidia and Draw replaced them to, and then I guess the unknown one is quite curious and probably my most interested one is a Calf. Calf is the cat next to Alpha. I guess that's kind of good, kind of. I guess he'd be that. Oh, you know what? He could be at the. He could be the free unit for the festival, because for festival units, we always get a free unit, like the normal festival in the Holy Wars, right? So, Arthur and Calf being the free unit makes a lot of sense, right? Then we have Gelda, which is a vampire, but weird to be in the unknown section. So, I wonder if they are going to make a new race for vampires, which, to be fair, they should, because it is in the 70th universe. But I think I would prefer her to be unknown, just for the fact that we already have unknown characters. So... you might as well make an unknown team. Well, you already have an unknown team, right? So, Ram, sorry, would boost that up quite nicely. And, yeah, it would help the ReZero characters and also just, you know, more unknown characters. So, I think they should probably not make a vampire race. Because, yeah, like, last thing you want is a character to bust up vampires, right? Like, you're only ever gonna get Gilda, probably. And we do have 5 other unknown characters. Once again, don't know who they could be. We do know they are trying to do new Gophers. We could see a new wheelchair Gopher, which is still up in the air if he's a demon or not. But Netmarble has put him in game as an unknown character. We have to wait and see when he does come out. And then, yeah, I'm not too sure. Another Merlin, he's unknown. I just don't know. But the big thing at the bottom as well is this here. Collaborations. There are 2 currently collaborations in game, Stranger Things and a new one, Not Fate, which is massive. Now, not to say Fate was cancelled. Once again, you never know. It's all leaked information. Things could always change, and it looks like that might have happened. We have to wait and see when they actually do get announced. But very curious on who the next I guess the collab could be. Apparently they didn't cancel Stranger Things. They're still waiting for the release of more information for the new collab, right? So I think he knows what the new collab is, but he's waiting for more information before he leaks it. Otherwise, people will just be kind of going on saying, "Oh, new collab, new collab." But I hope it's probably Fairy Tail. I mean, the only ones I can think of is not Shueisha, so we're not probably going to get any Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, or anything like that. It's probably going to be Fairy Tail, which is the most likely one. And it may be like Vinland Saga, because that's also owned by Kodansha. With the wait and see, but also other changes. They want to include more ways for units to revive themselves and allies to make the match longer. Yikes. I mean, I get the match longer thing, because to be fair, like with Escanor, even Lolly Merlin, you kind of win based on 1 turn, right? Because you just kill 1 unit, you win. Not really too sure about the revive unit. Maybe a Barn? I don't know. But I don't mind the matches being longer, but not too long, because sometimes they do already last for kind of long, especially with like a Stole comp with Tarmiel, or even a Salt Melee, you kind of just like moving cards around. So we'll have to wait and see what they do there. And to be fair, I don't think we should kind of look at this at anything. But units from the Slime collaboration will receive a buff. Now, what does this mean? Hopefully, it's not just what they normally do, where they just increase their stats. To be fair, they kind of need an overall rework. Like we saw Millen's card, that tier 1 is horrible. Even the passes are kind of outdated as well. So, good to see this, but we'll have to wait and see what that is. And, not too sure they're going to do it, because they already said on the banner that the slime collabs will not return. So I don't think they're gonna be too. If they don't return, if they just like go back on the word and they do return it, then fair enough, rework them, right? That's what I wanted. I want them to release a part 2 to the banner where they add new characters from the slime universe, but also buff or rework the old units so people can either summon for the new ones or summon for the old ones, which in this case will be probably bad because, well, if they're both good and they're separate banners, it's going to be quite tough, which is what I'm hoping to do for AOT, because I did get Aaron 6-6, so I would love a day when he gets a rework or basically a massive buff to where he's actually usable. And that is kind of it for the information. A lot of stuff there, and to end it all, this is all seen in the developed app. I repeat again, this is not final versions, and it may change, or it does change every day, so this is quite important, at least in terms of character buffs and all the other information we've seen, because, well, like we saw when Regeents did leak the actual was it the ReZero units, he did say that Beatrice is similar to Oslo and Hawk, which he wasn't in the final release, and then I guess Rem was similar to Derriere, which you could argue she kind of was, but not really. So they clearly do change things, and like we saw with Stranger Things, it was cancelled, or at least we thought it was cancelled, and it wasn't. We don't even know about Fate yet, so always take her with a grain of salt. But I do think the characters-wise, like Arthur, we kind of already expected this, so the fact that we do see it in, like, you know, technically leaked information, it's good to see. But yeah, that is it for the, I guess, the information about the leak stuff. Super excited for the new Arthur, because he's human, so we may actually bring a human meta. I mean, it kind of already is there, but I said it before. They buffed up, you know, Lolly Merlin, then ReZero, then we got Assault Melee, and now Zeldris and Chandler. So we are going to get a new character, which is probably going to be Arthur, that's going to buff up the one. So they're going to keep on buffing up these old units, so like making them more relevant with better teams. And I don't mind it. It's definitely better to not have one constant team being meta. We do have, you know, the Glue Eater, you have now the unknown meta, and now you have also the Assault Melee one too, so it's overall pretty good, and good to see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you lot think, and peace.